the midfield trio that conquered Europe. As some old man said, the best players in the world play in Madrid. The trio of Casemiro, Kroos, and Modric, often nicknamed the Triangle of Bermuda, is a perfect example of that commitment. After some shaky years at the heart of Real's midfield, the void caused by the departure of Claude Makélélé proved to be costly for the club that's always been the kings of Europe. One elimination after the other, Real Madrid, a club always known for its front foot approach, needed to refine balance at the center of the game, allowing their stars up front to do what they do best. After so many attempts at fixing these problems, the Merengues finally found the perfect midfield that will bring them back to their glorious European past. At the base of it all, Casemiro, a master of the dark arts imported from Brazilian club Sao Paulo and sent straight to the Castilla, Real's B team. He quickly jumped the ranks into the first team, but due to lack of game time, he was sent away on loan at FC Porto for further development, and what will come back just a season later will go on to be one of the best defensive midfielders of all time. On the left side of that triangle, Toni Kroos, the master crosser, excellent play switcher and technician who ran out of contract at Bayern, was almost set to join Manchester United, but the deal collapsed after the then United's coach David Moyes got sacked at the club. So he ended up joining Real for a fee of 25 million euros in 2014. On the right, Luka Modric, the little magician who's a press-resistant player, great ball career, and an old man who never seems to age, was coming out of a wowing season at Spurs at the end of the 2011-12 season. He attracted many clubs including Chelsea, but ended up moving to the Spanish capital in 2012. Life didn't necessarily start easy for him, as he was deemed the worst signing in La Liga just 6 months after his signing. But seasons later, he's still proving every single one of his doubters completely wrong. Soon after Madrid's victory over Atletico in the 2014 UCL final, in 2016, Zinedine Zidane was appointed as Real Madrid's new coach, after Rafa Benitez was removed from his job as Real were in shambles just 2 years after winning the most prestigious competition in Europe. Zidane, who himself was a member of the Galacticos in that brilliant midfield in the prior years, was tasked to put together a team to help Madrid become competitive again, both domestically and in Europe. So in defensive midfield, he installed Casemiro as the one and only boss, ordering him to clean up everything after Kroos and Modric, allowing them to do most of the creative part and restricting him to mostly long-range shots, which he can very well hit.
Benzema wanted the one. Oh, what a wonderful sight from Casemiro! A goal from the heavens!
A little up top, on the left side, he put Kroos and tasked him with switching plays, resisting the press, and progressing the ball with his long-range pass ability from practically anywhere in the field. He also gave him the permission to sometimes try his luck from distance.
Swiftly and suddenly, and Real Madrid have their lead. Benzema, Kroos can hit one, and hits the bar.
A little up top in the number 10 position, Luka Modric found a place. He helped press from the front, dropped deep to help regain or maintain possession, and with his creativity and magic, he was assigned mostly to chance creation in the final third. He occasionally contributed with goals from outside the box. With this trio, Real has once again assembled the armor and can now proceed on the reconquest of Europe. The conquest of Europe. First, this trio needed to be tested, and the 2015-16 season didn't start without its challenges. In fact, it gave them exactly that, as the Champions League was the only trophy they won that year, finishing second in La Liga. Following their triumph in Milano, the 2016-17 season is set to be one of confirmation for these three, and they took on it with great impatience. Games at Napoli were matches of reference as Casemiro rifled one in the top corner. Kroos had one for himself also. This time around, they took on the midfields of Bayern and Atletico, knocking them all out and advancing to the final against a rising Juve team. In the final, they completely overrun Juventus in the center, and Casemiro scored another one from distance, while Modric provided the assist for the final goal. 2018, here they come again. Europe is frightened as this true and trident trio is tasked to defend their crown for a third consecutive time. PSG, no match. Juventus, complete domination in Turin. Against Bayern, they controlled the tempo and helped launch counters, eventually knocking out the Germans and finding Liverpool in the final. With the experience gained throughout their conquest, the trio once again put out an absolute masterclass as Modric is rewarded with a man of the match performance. Turbulent years. Against all expectations, Cristiano left Madrid for Juventus after the 2018 season. Zidane also left and was replaced by Lopetegui. The next 2 seasons will go on to be complicated and almost made supporters question the future of this midfield after setbacks at Ajax and Chelsea, where Madrid's midfield was ran over by youngsters and a fasting N'Golo Kante. In 2021, Zidane's second stint came to an end. Los Blancos brought back Ancelotti at the helm to help guide a team in reconstruction back to winning ways. For this season, the team supposedly in reconstructions will achieve the biggest Champions League run in the history of the competition. And once again, this trio is no stranger to that success with performances like these. Against Manchester City in the first leg, the absence of Casemiro became truly apparent as they were leaking goals left and right. But in Madrid, the survivors survived, advancing to the final in a rematch against Klopp's rampant Liverpool. In this match, experience played in favor of Madrid as they retreated and ceded control to Liverpool in the first half, only to take it back in the second, winning 1-0 to lift the trophy. On the other side of the continent, rumors came out that Casemiro was on his way to Manchester United, and a few days later he was officially announced as a new United player, officially marking the end of the Bermuda Triangle. His midfield partners Luka Modric and Toni Kroos reacted to this by paying him a tribute, stating,
"Dear Casemiro, I still remember your debut with our club, how nervous you were. I asked you to be calm, and now I think about it and look how it turned out. What you have achieved, it was also my first season, and neither of us could have imagined what soccer had in store for us. You have become a real leader. You have been one for your teammates and for Madridismo. We will always remember you. We have won a lot together, but I'll keep the moments that nobody sees, with the day-to-day work in Valdebebas, and above all with the jokes, because you were always in a good mood, even in moments of tension or when there were mistakes. Those laughs with you gave me peace of mind, just like looking back and seeing you, knowing that there's going to be a lot of njaga. You've been the best bodyguard in the world. With you, my dear Case, it was impossible not to break a sweat in any situation, because you wouldn't let us relax even in the Turkish bath. Meeting there was another torment. You told someone to go and you almost had exercise bikes and weights ready. A warning for your new colleagues to know, because with you, even the Turkish bath was a gym, and you only allow people to lie down when it's time to do sit-ups. I'm going to miss you as an exemplary professional, as a top player, as a fighter who saved me from several, but above all, as a good person. We have made history, damn it. What a legendary period. Now our sporting paths are parting, but our friendship remains. I can assure you of that. I wish you all the best. See you soon. Good luck to you. Your Toni."
Together, this partnership wrote history in Madrid and will go down as one of the best alongside the likes of Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta. They won everything there were to be won, lifting in total 13 trophies in a span of 7 years.